Yay! All right. I did it. First time going live on YouTube. So this is where we're going to be meeting every Wednesday now. It's just much more user friendly. I hope that you find me here. I will share this link after. It is an incredible day. There's so much energy, right? Oh my gosh. So much energy going round and round and round. I'm super excited to give you guys messages. We've got the universal energy coming in with the Astro Oracle. Let me know you're here. Just go ahead and say hello. If you're new to Spark of Wisdom, my name is Michelle Christidis. I am a Oracle Reiki healer, spiritually plugged in. And, I'm all about everybody being their own guru. And every Wednesday I go live with Spark of Wisdom based on the animal wisdom that comes up with the moon cycle. Yeah! You found me! Yay! Okay, so that's official, Nicoletta. I love that you're here with me. I just got goosebumps. Thank you, my friend. So yeah, this is a whole new endeavor, my first live. Let's celebrate. And so we've got the Divine Oracle coming through. And so if you had a chance to catch the birds, the Heron, that's the animal wisdom that came forward. And oh my goodness. It is just such an amazing time, and I know these messages are going to be quite amazing. I've already channeled messages for each pile. So whether you're the green, the first pile, which is the green Huron, the second pile, which is the white Huron, the third pile, which is the gray Huron, or the fourth pile, which is the blue Huron, I'm very happy you're here. I'm hoping that you'll resonate with these messages. And so we're just shuffling in all your energy, although I've been plugged into your energy already, y'all. So we're doing 3 shuffles. I just want to wish everybody a happy full moon tomorrow. That's definitely going to come in today's reading. Okay, so let's go ahead and get to it. We're going to start with the very first Huron, which is the green Huron. Now, what's really interesting is this particular Huron is more multicolored, okay, which I love, and maybe that resonated with you. It was kind of interesting because right away when I sat down and plugged in, I noticed the time, okay, so there's lots of ways I get messages, and I noticed the time, and it was 5:11, and I was feeling it, and I was feeling flip the script. I also was feeling the heart chakra. And this was so random. I had a couple random things happen today as I was preparing for Oracle tonight. And what was random is my daughter ran up to me and she said, "Mom, 11 is Millie Bobby Brown." And I was like, "What?" And so that was really interesting because that happened right after the 5:11. So there's this mirroring numbers. I was definitely feeling the buzz. Okay, there's a buzz. Channeled message, swirl, spiral, third eye, magenta, the color magenta. I was connecting very much so with this. All kind of happened very quickly as I was channeling. And I was like, wait, tomorrow is also 11:11. So not only did we have 11:11 come up and mirror, but we had 11:11 mirror with 11:11 because tomorrow's full moon is on the 11th, and it's in Aquarius, which is in the 11th house. So this is being emphasized for you all, the Green Hurons. And what I mean by that is this is the house of your friends, your home of your friends. I heard debutante. I heard the song, "I'm coming out. Want the world to know," right? I got goosebumps. Let's find out more. Hold on. There was more. Number 77. And the green Hurons are very aggressive. Okay. All Hurons are by the water. And so they all fish. They have that spear nose that allows them to fish. And tomorrow is the sturgeon full moon. So there is just so many synchronicities here. But what I was getting when I was getting into your energy is like feeling like a roller coaster, okay? And that vibration and frequency can go any way you want. It's up to you. Like some people are not a big fan of roller coasters, and some people have their hands up, let's go, okay? So it's all about what you decide, because I'm getting a lot of your mental body is involved. And I'm also hearing the phrase that you're holding on, okay? So when I went and looked though at the birds, this was all before I looked at the picture to see if there's any messages. And when I looked at the bird, I immediately smiled because I saw the magenta around its like around a big part of its throat area down across their heart. So it's really interesting that this increasing in vision, right? Multicolor, multifaceted, is through this expansion of your heart chakra, this expansion of your vision. So let's get into it. Oh my gosh, if that wasn't enough, there was this feeling, and it's coming together now because when I was channeling for your messages, I had this feeling of like synchronization, like going through the center, right? Cycles upon cycles upon cycles. So I just shuffled what's on bottom. Look at this. Oh my goodness. What I'm feeling here is the birds, number one, but together, because I was getting that mirrored amount, right? The 1111. Some people will talk about this, and we're getting a new structure coming in. There's this almost, it's not in alignment yet, okay? So this should resonate with you. Partnership that makes sense to me. You're coming out. I'm thinking debutante, right? So let's see. Oh my goodness, forgive me. I forgot to turn my phone off. Yeah, like your phone's ringing off the hook, right? Okay, so yeah, look at this. There's an alignment. This is the 12th house upside down, and that's that element of taking steps. I'm going to shuffle your energy in. We're going to give you 3 cards. We're going to look at the past, where you've been, where you are, where you're going, and then we've got a special prayer for you. Okay, so we're going to kind of keep it simple, but hopefully you'll find energy. Hopefully you'll find energy, and hopefully you'll find messages here. So the very first card, look at this. This is what I was getting. I was saying to you, I'm feeling like there's you're maneuvering through like different cycles, maneuvering through different things, pinpointing. Okay, pinpointing. This is your ascendant. Okay, so definitely getting the full moon. Okay, we're getting astrology here with your pile. I think it's very beneficial for you to look at what's in your 11th house. Where is your ascendant? Take a look at the stars. And particularly right now, we've got that 8-8 portal. Here's another 8 letting you know that, you're pinpointing something for sure. Okay, so follow your intuition, allow yourself to be guided. This is an entrance. Okay, so I'm just seeing that. This is an entrance. And so, you're resonating with the fact that you're pinpointing. And now let me tell you something here. No matter who you are at the beginning of this cycle, or maybe, okay, whether you're here and you're moving out, whether you're here, okay, this whole pinpointing a direction, right? And I love how it's got the root chakra here, and there's this deeper alchemy, because that's what I was feeling. Because when I saw the picture on the wings, there was this gold. There was this gold alchemy. So there's this deep. So for those of you that chose this, you've got lots of different parts moving, okay? But you've found a way to go through. And I'm here to tell you, high five, trust your instincts, okay? You are on the right track. You're on the right track is what I'm feeling. And look at that, okay? So it's like you had a direction and you went for it is what I'm feeling. There's another 8. Come on. 8-8. We've got the energy, the 8-8. I'm really feeling this. You better type it down. If you're coming in here, give me a like. Yep, it feels like a roller coaster. Yes, for sure. I said that at 10:01. Mirroring numbers, full blown chills. Okay, so we're getting to it. So we've got the point. This is where we are now. Okay, so I'm feeling like we've had the direction, we found our way, and now we're getting into it. And I love this synchronicity because for those of you that haven't been with us, that's okay. You can look at a previous, I just talked about last week. So these are going to build week by week. So come back every week and they'll make more sense. But, we were talking about there's this initiation, a 60-day initiation. And I feel like this is in front of you that chose this pile. Okay. And it set off 8-8. I mean, come on. 8-8 are the two numbers on these cards. They're mirroring each other. So this is a new initiation. Okay. So that in itself is information for you. Okay. Because that's letting you know the next 60 days. So August and September. So you're really going to, and we've been getting this information very steadily. I know I'm new to YouTube here, really, but at the same point in time, if you're here, you've been with me. Thank you for being with me. And you're seeing that this is coming in multiple different ways. Okay. So you're just here picking up more information. We've got the solar flares. And that's really super interesting because last week, before the Heron came, there were the solar flares. That's what we did last week. So I feel like there's messages in the last couple weeks. So take a look at my channel if you haven't already. I think that'll resonate with you. Okay. So we're definitely here at an activation. Okay. And that's literally what it says, activation. And I'm getting, like I said, that 60 days. Remember, this is your coming out. This is your coming out party, the debutante. So there's this air of preparation here. There's this air of, I'm getting the goosebumps, and I'm really here to tell you a full-blown goosebumps, both sides, all the way down, what I'm about to say. You really need to enjoy this moment, okay, Green Huron? Because this has been a lot for you. You've been through lots and lots and lots of this is a new activation. You may resonate with the fact that you've been through many before you got here. Okay. And notice right here, do you see this black dot? I really want you to pay attention to this because there's this short-lived, like, shedding of the skin. As you're stepping into something new, there's this shedding of the skin, right? There's like things that no longer serve you in this new activation. And it's almost like this letting go. Okay. And this is that deep alchemy. This is deep. Okay, y'all. This is deep. And so that's going to resonate. Let's find out where you're going, right? I didn't choose this one, but man, it resonates. Oh, girl, hold on. I know they're like all so interesting. Okay, I'm going to show you. It came up in the inverse, but I heard turn it. And this is literally what I'm speaking about. And okay, I thought that was another 8. I was like, what? Okay. So but that's interesting because we have the 8, and now we're at a 7. So this is a step. What I'm saying is, bear with me, but see the first card is kind of like when we're looking all the way out. Then look at the second card. We're going in a little closer. And then this third card, do you see how we're really getting focused? Okay. And what I think is super interesting, yeah, change, no doubt. Okay. You're already feeling the change, but it's like, I'm kind of getting this for all the piles, but it's in varying degrees and it's up to you. Okay. And I think it depends on how it comes in. And when I'm feeling this 60 days, I am getting this sense of time. Those of you that chose this pile, it's really interesting. And we're going to see what's on bottom before we move to the prayer. But what I'm saying here is you are in tune. Okay. You are in tune. Now, what's really interesting is tomorrow is the sturgeon moon. I was talking about that. And it's like you're pinpointing, your nose is just like the Huron can stab through a fish. You're going to be doing that as well. because for all of us, it's a time of manifestation. But for you in particular, pile number one, the green Huron, for you, it's all about your stance. Okay. What I mean is there's no wrong way, but it depends on if you will allow yourself to move through. Okay. So there's almost this like, oh my gosh, there's almost like this feeling of falling through. Wow. I feel like this is a sense of falling through. There's this huge surrender. Okay, so I hope this resonates with you. Um, and you're nervous. And I mean, I'm feeling it. Like I feel this tightness in my back. Like it's hard to let go, right? And I so feel this on so many different levels. And we're all going through something here, right? But at the same point in time, for those of you, this is really deep. And it's because look at the difference of what's at the top here. You see the stark black, and look at what's at the bottom. That's what's amazing. It's like you're going to fall through, and everything is going to look so different. So different. Crystals are coming up here. I'm getting divine timing. It's your time. There's magic here. I'm feeling the air element coming in to support you. And and I keep saying interesting. So I'm sorry. I don't know why I keep saying that. But but at the same point in time, this is Uranus. And so where is Uranus in your chart? Where is Uranus? I mean, it's like just coming back. So this is a long time coming. Okay. And look at all these tests and initiations. And look at the magenta. Do you see it? Do you see the magenta? Wow. Let me take a look. See here. So there's these crystals. I'm feeling this slingshot, okay? So I'm just feeling this because this is something that's new in my world and something that I know I'm learning more about. And I'm going to look here real quick. So Moon and Saturn in Aquarius. Yeah, I didn't choose this one. Okay. So yeah, but it's really interesting about the timing. Okay. So I'm going to take this magenta, right? I don't know why, but look at, I'm going to take this magenta and I'm going to go over here. Look at this. I'm getting I think you might be interested in the attunements that I'm going to start offering. So because I'm getting the crystals, like I mean, I can't even make this up, right? so there's something about crystals, or you're being led to do something about crystals, and I'm just saying it's leading me to talk about something new that I've learned to do, and it's to assist people in attuning to the crystal vibration so that your mental body and your emotional body can be more stable. It's all about increasing your vibration, right? So we talk a lot about how we eat good foods and how that makes your body feel. But what about the vibration of crystals on your body and how that can help you hold a different frequency? Okay, so there's this slingshot, is what I'm seeing. Do you see this right here? There's this slingshot. And so I want you to, if you resonate with that, I want you to like post a message. I'll let you know. But yeah, there's these attunements that I'm doing, and I think that could be interesting. Or maybe you've got something that you're working on with crystals. Okay. So, but yeah, that's definitely what I'm getting. What? You guys, this is so crazy. It feels so magical. We're confirming on bottom. Okay, first of all, we're getting a 10. So that was that slingshot. I just said slingshot. There's a slingshot. And look at this. I mean, I cannot even make this up. We opened in the past with your ascendant, and we're finishing with your descendant. It's an invitation. It's an invitation to fall through. Oh my gosh, and have a totally different experience. So, how open are you, Green Huron? How open are you? How does this resonate with you? Because on the bottom, pre-shuffle for you, this is abundance for you. This is a whole new way of experiencing what we're all here for. Experience life, okay? And there's certain ways that you can live it. And this is being highlighted for you. Okay, this is for you, abundance. But let's get into it and grab one more. An empowerment. Empowerment for yourself, empowerment for others. Because when you go on a great roller coaster, what do? You get off the roller coaster and you're like, oh my God, that was so awesome. And you tell everybody, oh my God, that was my favorite roller coaster. So there's this pay it forward, and it's the experience, but we need some time to get some clarity. Okay. I was feeling that. Like, you've got to give yourself time to fall through. 60 days. Okay. So it's really being highlighted for you. 60 days. Then there's a slingshot. I don't want to say a shortcut because there's no such thing, but it's almost like Eureka. Eureka. Here is our special prayer just for you. I know you can't read backwards. Look at all this beautiful pink. We started talking about the green Heron. We started talking about the heart activation. Pink is the color of the higher heart activation, going full circle. We're talking about relationships here. We've got the full moon in your Aquarius, which is all about your debutante, your friend zone, but also like what you're going to be doing in business, your collaborations, okay? But also being highlighted are these next couple moons. So if you look forward, what's coming in? What's the energy coming in the next couple months? This is your slingshot. Yes. I call in the infinite power of love to take over this union in every way. May it now fully belong to the divine. Let it unfold in the perfect way for each of us. I needn't fear letting go of control. My needs are always abundantly met. I've got full-blown goosebumps. I've got full-blown goosebumps. Full-blown. Look at this. Oh my God. Wow. Beautiful reading. Oh my gosh. So keep watch the next 60 days. The Astro Oracle came up with purpose for you. It's all about the number one. It's all about oneness. And all the energy is leaving you clues as I'm seeing 2222, 11, talking about one. So allow the synchronicities to guide you. You know what's up. This is actually really just showing you what you already know. Because on bottom, you have ambitions. You already have a story in your heart. This is, oh God, I feel that so much. This is confirming there is an ambition and you are falling through to exactly what you want. So don't lose faith. Don't lose faith. This is bigger than you. And when I see that, you might even resonate with it being like multiple lifetimes in the making. Ambition. May I offer my deepest longings to love itself and invite a divine plan beyond the mind's imagining. Please use me for the highest good. And that's right. What I mean by that is limits. Fall through like there is no limits. Because we are unlimited beings. This is really special and particular for you because it is what we believe. And so, do you believe you're unlimited? Message. Thank you so much for being here, Green Huron. Let's move on to our next one. Okay, so we're gonna, I meant to run. Okay, so we're gonna move on to the next one, which is the White Heron. Okay, but come back next week. Anybody, every Wednesday I do this live. I'm gonna do it right here on Facebook. This is service for us all. I absolutely love doing these, and it really comes in tune. If you're on Facebook, let me know. I can invite you to my page so you can be in tune to the animal wisdom, which I will also share. Okay, so here we go. Oh, great. We're moving on to you, girl. So I'm going to go ahead and shut. Okay, let's move on to the White Heron. All right. This is the cards that we're using today. This is the Divine Energy Oracle. I absolutely love this oracle. Let's find out. We're on the bottom, and it's interesting because, again, I had to flip it. But this has purpose for you. This is part of your purpose right now, is to flip. Choose friends wisely. Okay, so I'm feeling the moon coming in along with you guys, because again, remember, we're moving into the Aquarius full moon, which is in your 11th house. Aquarius is the ruler of the 11th house. So, I feel like we all need to take a little look-see, get a little understanding of what's going on, right? Because there's just so much energy. It's really easy to get a little lost. It's really easy. And that's what we're all here for, right? So the biggest message, that's really interesting because I'm feeling the root chakra when I say that. When I say that, I'm feeling the root chakra. I'm feeling the connection between the root chakra and between the crown chakra. And what's so interesting is I am very familiar that this particular pathway between the two, which makes the color pink, the higher heart, but it also opens up for you. It opens up conversation with your ancestors. Okay, so it's almost like that there are many working with you. It's like let's get into it more. I don't know how to explain it yet. I know it's going to come out. Let's get into your channeled messages. Okay, I have quite a few for you. Number one, Grace. Grace came in. Horizon. So I saw the horizon, and then I was told to write down her, Her, eyes, EYES, on, horizon, her eyes on. Hello. That was in quotes. Heading north, vacation home, Lux. Determined was like what I was feeling, and then I like felt this razor edge. Getting, don't hold back, perspective, look from all sides, lessons related to focus, meaning, okay, in the last reading, this is interesting because we're talking about this focus, but in this reading, it's different. It's like, don't be so focused, expand, because there's more for you than you know. Okay, so it's like when you attach, you bring that energy in, and if you remain open, okay, then what you're shooting beyond. You're shooting beyond that. When you remain open, you're still allowing for, the energy to construct and manifest for you. And I'm getting that it's going to be bigger, Lux, than you know. Log cabin. And then, no joke, the book, If You Give a Kid a Pancake. So it's kind of interesting because I know the name of the book, having an 8-year-old, is called If You Give a Pig a Pancake. And it's interesting because it was a kid. So this is talking about your inner child, allowing your eyes of wonder to open. Okay? KISS, KISS, which means keep it simple, silly. Then, literally, like, this is no joke, as I'm at the park, as I'm channeling messages for you, a child who I don't know runs up to me. He's all super sweaty, and he has this huge smile, and his shirt says Future Pro. And then he says to me, some grown-ups leave a baby in the forest, and he proceeds to talk about zombies. Okay, so what's really interesting is right after that, I heard go for it. You have a story others want to hear. And then I couldn't shake, felt like there was a block, but it felt like congestion in the head. And then what that was, oh my gosh, okay, and what that was chatter. So it's chatter and it's deep in the root. It's deep in the root. So I also got deep breaths, box breathing. But what's interesting is when I got box, it was don't put yourself in a box and follow the steps in front of you. Oh, let me catch up. So we're getting, yeah, it's so hard though. The energy is so strong. Definitely makes me focus almost an obsessive way. Girl, I feel that so much. So I want to validate that. And we're all probably feeling that. And what's so interesting is we're getting this message, thankfully. And I'm resonating with it so much. So I hope so are you. And I hope that you're getting this. And a lot of people are going to be come here just to confirm what you're already getting because we're all our own guru, right? So I'm getting this 60 days. Like there's just so much going on. Okay. And so, and then at, before we were done, I thought we were done. And I looked at the picture and then I heard steps closer to the creator, steps closer to the creator. And so what I mean by this, I just felt this release. I'm kind of getting, I got it for somebody else, and you might even resonate with this. I don't remember, but there's this pineal gland chakra initiation, and I'm wondering if this resonates with you. This is an actual activation to the pineal gland, an upgrade. And that's what I'm feeling here. So, what feels like a block, what feels like it's holding you back, I really feel with some alchemy, okay? When we work and this has purpose because I'm getting like, okay, it's like a hands-on and everything has purpose, right? So this is something like that you're creating and that you're going to find and be able to present to others because they have a story that you want to hear. All right, so let's get into it more. Wow. Oh, and I don't want to forget breathing. Breathing is very, very important to you. And right before we went live, almost every time before I go live, I think it's because I get a little nervous, right? Stepping into something. So I'm feeling the need to share this. And it's like once I get here, I'm great. But like all of a sudden, there's these little judgments I have, like this little nervousness. And this is related because this little nervousness, even though it's great, it comes from somewhere deep within. Okay, deep within. And so I'm feeling this opening for you guys. So it's all about expanding. That's the biggest message we have so far. But let's go ahead and see what else comes in. Oh my God. On the bottom, you saw me shuffle. Become a clear channel. I saw that with 33 minutes on the clock. What? Always, whenever I see 33, it's always about an initiation. But for you guys, I'm feeling like you've completed one. And so this is the weird space in between as you're integrating, right? Because 3 and 3 is a 6, and this is this integration. And so, but it's what's really interesting is I'm getting the feeling like you're going to head right into another one. Okay, so let's find out. You're becoming a clearer channel because people want to hear. They want to hear what you have to say, right? So look at this. This is upside down. And it's okay. I'm hearing. But before I heard that, it's like this is how they want you to feel. And what's interesting is on my side, it's like all backwards, right? And it's really interesting is the energy in some ways. There is energies that want you to feel backwards. There's energies that are like almost like coming for you. But what's interesting is reassess. So it's all about taking that spark and turning it upside down, turning it up a notch, turning the wheel, right? Yeah, the snake, right? Shedding the skin. That's what we kind of getting that in the last reading too. And I'm not surprised, but it's like shedding. And look at this. It came up like this, and I was feeling this dark strip here. Okay. And it's like, this is what was coming in. And even as I'm saying this, the lighting is going back and forth. This is what was coming in. But this is what you're going to be putting out, baby. It's the lux, it's the gold, it's the alchemy. And I was feeling this so much in your reading, okay? Not to mention this huge bar of pink. And it's like, okay, shadows will still come, but they can't touch you anymore. Wow. Thank you, Spirit, for that beautiful message. They can't touch you anymore. Wow. Let's get into it. I am feeling it. Yeah, right? Hopefully. Okay, we're going to pull these cards for you. The first one, let go and enjoy. Now, we were just talking about how that one stripe, right? How it's like touching you. And so this is where I feel this is the past card. And so it's interesting is because we have a tie here. What I mean is a tie of the energy, right? And it's so, and a lot of us already know, and this is coming up with purpose, that when it comes to the color black, you really need to understand that, some people don't even think it's a color. It's on the same wavelength as the color white. Again, some people don't think it's a color. And this is so much about the degrees of shade in between. But what I'm hearing for you is it's going color. It's going color. It's a relative. It's a matter of letting go of this. Do you see this? It's a matter of letting go. And that's what's happening for this particular, for you. Okay, this is the past. And look at the Eiffel Tower. I'm seeing it up. We're heading north. All right. So let go and know that you're in the right place. Yeah, because I'm tired. Girl, I hear you. hmm And it's like it's time to go in a different direction, right? And this came out like this. So I know it's words again, and this has purpose because we have to look at it this way first. It says focus on success. Now, for you, it came in reverse, but this is for you. This is your present, what your blind spot is. This is your blind spot. Don't focus on success. Okay? This allow things to alchemize, allow for the integration. Do you see that? Don't box yourself in. Wow. Don't box yourself in. I just keep hearing it over and over again. Like, look at how there's this expansion. And this is really going to resonate with you soon. I know it. And it's like, for those of you that chose this, it's like you've been so hyper focused that it's almost like if I let go, then it's going to fall apart. And this might be something that has to do because that's what I'm feeling here. This is what happened in the past. And this is what's really interesting is I was feeling this for you guys as well is it's like this is bigger than just you. This is like an awakening to where you've been, okay, over and over and over, and you've learned, and it's like you've learned all you can from this lesson, and so that's why it's time to like let go of the focus, right? And then also came up in the inverse, and I want to show you what it says. It says do something different, okay? But what's amazing is it was inverted. So that means don't change what you're doing unless it doesn't feel right. Unless it doesn't feel right, okay? And look at the gold in the heart. But more than that, I was feeling the root chakra and the crown chakra, and it's like we've turned things upside down, and this almost feels like weight on the shoulders. And it's like it's falling off, it's falling through. Okay? So kind of similar to the first message, but this is a lot This is different because this is an alchemization. These are initiations. These are tests that you've been through. So I resonate with the fact that those of you that have chosen this, it's like you want me to let go. Oh my God, all I've been doing is holding on. It's like I immediately am hearing from Star Trek, I'm giving it all I got, Captain. Right? I'm giving it all I got. And it's like, now you want me to let go? But remember our channeled message, and I'm getting chills brewing from deep within my soul, actually. This is deep coming up. It's like, oh, God, I feel like I lost it there. Oh, I got it. I got it back. It's like what I'm feeling is so deep. It's almost hidden from you. This is about your relationship with the divine. This is about your relationship with the divine. I feel it so much. And it's like this burden. When I look at this card, and it's like this burden on your shoulders, something that you've been carrying, okay? Something you've been carrying. And hey, it may not even be yours because I'm getting that ancestral. Look at this, okay? We've got it again here. Do you see how we're echoing a lot of the same things? Look at the box. It's all pink. We've got the gold alchemy in the center, okay? Stepping into your power, not letting anything take you off as you let go. It's like it's not about the duality anymore. Do you see how that's not in the frame? And I'm getting it's interesting because I'm noticing this on my side, it's backwards and it says do, right? But when I look at the card, it says O and then it's like this backward D. And what I'm getting from the O is spirit is taking you in a different path, but it's better for you and it's meant for you. It's better for you and it's meant for you. So grieve the losses of the past. Okay? Grieve the losses of the past. This is a circle. This is the first time in your reading. We've been talking about boxes. But what's really interesting is things are going full circle. And these initiations I'm feeling. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Again, 6. So I was getting 33. I was getting 6, 6. We started with the word grace. The number 66 always reminds me of grace and gratitude. So allowing things to go full circle so that you can get round to it. I literally just heard that. You can get round to it, meaning this was the pathway to get you exactly where you need to go. And you don't need to change anything. It's all about your vibration is taking you up. This is a change in frequency. This is a change in vibration. And we're getting lux. Don't forget the channeled messages for you guys that chose this white Heron. You guys are the only flyers. Okay. Did you notice? You are the flying. And that's about keeping your heart open, allowing yourself to trust and allowing the wind source, the divine. We are using the divine energy, allowing the divine to be the wind under your wings. Oh, 44 on the clock, 44 minutes on the clock. I can't make it up. It's time for the next initiation. Wow. Okay. So hang in there. Let's see what our prayers are for those of you that chose this one. Cut right to divine timing. Right to divine timing. And it's so beautiful because look at those stars. It's like when you fall into the blackness, when you see the blackness, and how this is coming up is about all things are possible. So the box, getting yourself out of the box, getting round to it is talking about the potential of all, the potential of all, especially when you leave your, when you're open, when your heart is open, no matter what is surrounding you. Because remember, snake is trying to keep you off track. And I know that resonates with you, whoever chose this pile. Take some time for solitude. Allow yourself to kind of open. Allow yourself. We're getting the 60 days. I'm feeling it. Okay. We're all getting in different degrees. This is a matter of allowing yourself to alchemize, allowing things to shift. Okay. So let's go ahead and get your prayers. Let's get your prayers. Perfectionism. Wow. This butterfly is very important. Very important. This is the colors I'm seeing here with the solar plexus. I'm definitely getting solar plexus. I'm definitely getting sacral chakra. This is divine feminines, those of you, and it says perfectionism. Permission to make mistakes is so freeing. It's the root of creativity and change. Allow me, divine, to make as many mistakes as I need. Free me from the prison, from the box. Free me from the box. Because you know what, my friends? You're not a box. You're a circle. I know that sounds crazy. But you know what? Allow yourself to let go, because one of the challenges might be is that you feel the need with your will. You are very strong-willed, those of you, and I'm not saying this in a bad way, but that hyper focus, your will, like you manifest with your blood, sweat, tears. And what is coming up here is that you don't need to do that anymore. If you allow yourself to dig down for that gold, that last, and you know how you do it? Let go. Let go and know. Beautiful. Beautiful. And what's on bottom? How do you let go? I know you're wondering. Look at be of service. Oh God, I got full goosebumps for you, because those of you that chose this, that's you. You're the butterfly. And guess what? You're meant to flutter all the different flowers. You're meant to help others open their bloom. You're meant to help others bloom. And then look at those seeds go and those wishes blow. And so this is a matter of timing. This is a matter of being of service. You stop, quote, using the universe, quote, to try and get what you want, and start asking love to use you. You offer all and want to be of service. Ironically, many desires become fulfilled without grasping or manipulation. Message for all of you that chose the great white Heron. And look at the white. Oh my gosh. There's a lot here, and I'm feeling the dandelion so much. Okay. Some see it as a weed, it populates so much. Some see it as a wish, right? But what's also really interesting about the dandelion is there's one part of the flower that's spreading its seeds. But in order to spread its seeds, it first has to bloom into that yellow flower first. That's what I'm feeling. You're stepping into your power, and now we're shifting into something completely new so that your seeds can naturally be spread with the wind beneath your wings. Wow. Beautiful messages for the white Heron. I hope that you resonate with this. Don't worry about the snake, okay? Think of other words that can take you with the S. And this is that reassess, service, sanctuary. We saw that word, sanctuary, service, solitude. Okay? So, just hang in there, those of you that chose this, because you're spreading your wings. I didn't even notice this. Look at the butterfly. I didn't even notice this till now. Wow. That is so cool. Okay? So it's a lot. You've got shift. Starts with an S too. So allow the shift to happen. Okay? Very interesting. I love that. Thank you, White Huron. Beautiful messages. So come back every week. Of course, we have Spark of Wisdom every Wednesday. I also do Reiki attunements. So if you are interested in crystal attunements, if you are interested in Reiki, if you want a private reading, let me know. Just reach out. I'd be happy to do that. Okay? So thank you so very much for those of you that joined. You're very welcome. Thank you for being here. I'm going to shuffle in the energy of our next pile, which is pile number 3. And what's so interesting with pile number 3, it is the gray Heron. And I keep saying interesting. So that's the word of the day. I wonder how many times I'll say interesting in this whole video. All right. So we've got the Ascended Masters coming in for you guys. We were digging for gold in the last reading with the Divine. The Ascended Masters are here. This could be, more than one reading. I'm definitely feeling a story coming together through all the readings. And I'm actually going to take that in some ways, because there's no wrong way of what path you're on. There are so many paths, but they all lead to the same place. Okay? And so we've got the Ascended Masters coming up. On bottom, I pre-shuffled. This is leading you to your mission. Spirit is with you. This is talking about a sacrifice. I'm seeing this masculine energy, seeing the sword behind. We've got all this silver and gold, which reminds me, I'm hearing the song Silver and Gold, and it's all about friends, right? Friends. Tomorrow we're moving into the Sturgeon full moon. The Hurons here, they're the apex predator of the fish. Okay, they're excellent fishermen, so to speak. And and I getting like, so are you in a way, but the fish is not exactly. We're gonna find out what the fish is for you. I'm seeing this armor here. I'm feeling already like this. I am feeling this stature. Okay, and look at, we're getting the gray beard. We're getting the silvers. So you might be in a more mature. Okay, you might be. I say that with love. Like, I'm feeling like what I'm saying that is like, you're my age, 50s, okay, potentially. Doesn't have to be. Don't let that hold you in. I don't even know where that came from. It will resonate for you. We're going to shuffle some more. That's just the right place. The Gray Heron, we actually have a lot of channeled messages for you. The first one is balancing act. I was feeling like I was walking on a tightrope, and I heard the song from The Greatest Showman. I love that song, right? But what's interesting is I didn't hear any words. I just heard the hum. Okay? So there's this hum. Okay? And so when I'm hearing that hum, it's interesting. It's interesting because there's just so much. It's just like twisting into different things. I was getting vibrations. Okay, so I was feeling the hum, but it was like making a beat on my lips. So I was getting vibration. And then right away, I heard the Beach Boys. So they're good vibrations. Good, 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 good vibrations. Okay. And then I had this feeling, okay, and I don't want to, so funny, I don't want to box you in. Interesting. But at the same point in time, I had a feeling of a gate, a portal, a shift. And this is not just your average shift. It was like a completely different, like you walked through and it was completely different on the other side. It was pretty amazing feeling. I'm going to say that. So, yeah. And I said, but it's like a different, like a complete change. And I heard you're rolling through it. I heard and wrote in caps, you're a big deal. Shining star, catapult. Then I heard the song, Walk This Way, Talk This Way. What's interesting is that it's sang by Aerosmith, but I was hearing the Run DMC version. Okay, not a beatboxer. That's why I do Oracle. But what was interesting is I was getting the group. So there's 3 of them. So for those of you in particular that chose the gray Huron, I'm getting teamwork. And in fact, I heard there is no I in team. And when I say I, it was coming up I. There is no I in team. Root chakra, tribal, and then a lot of songs for you guys. In sync, but it was like I was like, oh God, please don't take me down that down that road. And so we didn't go down that road, but I got that synchronicities are very, very important to you. Okay. So as I'm saying that at 5650, so like that's an 11 and a 50, like maybe those numbers mean something. And in fact, the number 50 might resonate with you. Okay. And that's why I was getting gray, right? So like, yeah, don't hold back. Then I was getting only one. You're the only one. So out of the pictures, you're the only one going the other way. And then I heard, so what? You do you. It's catching. And now I'm hearing, it's electric. Boogie, oogie, 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 right? I'm getting a blaze, like tires. And then right away, I told you there was a lot. I'm almost done. Right away, I was taken to the scene of Back to the Future when, like the DeLorean goes and all you see is the tire and fire. That's what I saw for you. And I heard, you don't need roads. What? Let's get into it. There's a sacrifice here, okay? So we're going to shuffle in your energy. What's upside down? Okay, so this is really, I normally don't read inverses, but tonight they're coming up. So this is talking about something that has to do for you in your skill set. So for those of you in correlation with this 20, this is like something new that you're doing, okay? And it might even be like me, like it might be a complete career change. And so this is coming up with purpose, and this is all about your skill set. And the arrow is already loaded. So it's like you already have so much potential. But why this is so, this is what it looks like, but it's all about putting it, but it's all about practicing and understanding how to shoot that arrow. It's interesting, isn't it? Thinking to start some courses. Ooh, yeah, that's a great idea. All right, here we go. Number 9, healing, remain impartial. Those of you that got the gray, okay, this makes sense because gray is all about the blending, right? It is the epitome of impartial. It is the epitome of the center between the duality of white and black, which I believe are on the same color band, right? So it's the center. And I love that this is coming up with purpose. Now, this particular card talks about there's a war on two sides, but this guy, he decides I'm not going to get in the middle of it. I'm going to keep myself centered and I'm going to focus on growing the crops to keep everybody. I'm going to be of service and I'm going to grow the crops so that everyone can have their food. Okay? So it's like being able to read and go your own way, make your own path. Those of you that chose this, you feel like you're at a crossroads, but this is what's interesting. You're not. You don't need to go left. You don't need to go right. You don't need roads. You can just plow forward. You can go up and lift off. You can go in any direction you want. Yes. All right. So let's do one more shuffle. The universe has your back. All right. The universe has your back. There's a sense of completion here. There's a sense of things aligning perfectly for you. So let's get into it. Where have we been? Okay. Well, we've been on an adventure, that's for sure, right? You've been on an adventure, and it's so interesting because this, again, I keep saying the word, I apologize. It's better than the word right? But look at this. When we do this, okay, it's like here's the horse. The horse, he doesn't know where to go, right? And it's all about there's that bow. It's like we're looking the part, but we're not leading the vehicle. Okay, so there's a disconnect here. There's just something, it's not that something's missing, okay? That's not what I'm saying here. But look at I'm seeing this I'm getting drawn into right here. There's this crossroads and right over his chest. And so we're getting that heart too. And it may just be that you're also in this heart awakening. A lot of people are. We're all at different spectrums of this. And oh my God, what's interesting there, right? Is that's what's holding his bow, his arrows. So he's holding his bow and his arrows are there. So it's like we've got some things, but we're missing like an understanding. We're not really sure which way to go. And that's because, again, I'm going to say it again, the way that you're going is not already paved. Wow. Wow. What I mean by I'm seeing this, and it's interesting because I'm having a vision. There's this really funny Mr. Bean, like divine timing, and it's like you're walking and a ledge just comes up and you walk and it goes down, right? And it's like it's the way, it's not about the way. It's just about going forward. And it's like it presents itself for you. And this is the epitome of spirit leading you. Okay. So we came out here first. In the past, we weren't really paying attention. Look, we're not even on the horse, right? We're nowhere there. Okay. And in fact, I'm getting our heads are in the clouds. Our heads are in the clouds in the past. Okay. And in some ways, that prepared you for this because that is what creation is all about. Those of you that chose this, you are going in a different way. You create in a different way than others do. And it doesn't mean that has value on what you do. Okay. What I mean by that is you can't compare yourself to others. I'm feeling that so much. You can't compare your journey, your quest. You can't compare it with others because we are all on our own quest. And when I say that, it's interesting because we're all on our own quest, but at the same point in time, we're all part of a tapestry. But we're all different colors. We all have different ways that we're sewn in and the stitches that are connected and who stitches next to us and how does it cause the picture. And so there's really, did you hear me say it? I'm not going to say it. But that is really cool because you getting on your horse, be careful it's not your high horse, okay? Because you're going in such a different direction that there's this feeling of attachment And that's the disconnect. Okay? That's what feels like the crossroads, is where like we're so attached that you're so different. We're so attached that that's not my journey, and that it keeps you here. It doesn't allow you to open. Okay? But this was in the past. Currently, desire. I don't even know what I'm hearing. But it's just like you're just moving to your own beat. I love that. I love that. And we're getting a 3 here. So the Ascended Masters, okay, 3s are important because they're all about balance, right? So when we see the desire, it's like, is the desire congruent with your mind, body, and soul? Because it's like everybody, all the players got to be in the game together. And so this is like what's interesting is your understanding. There's this newer understanding. It's interesting. I got this on another. There's this weaving, okay, and notice how she's out of alignment, but she knows her song. She's found the center. So again, we're getting center. Gray is the center, the midpoint. We're getting a 3 about balance. Okay, so these are all clues for you. You may feel that you're not quite in that balance yet, but it's coming. Allow yourself to find your way. I am getting a sense of uphill, like it's been an uphill climb for those of you that chose this. And it all matters. It matters what you like. It's interesting because there's no I in team. Is that you guys? Hold on. Is that you? There's no I in team? I think so. I'm sorry, I gotta look real quick. I don't wanna be off on the wrong one. Yeah, there's no I in team. And so what are you seeing? Seeing, okay, I'm finding a hard way of saying this. Seeing is not believing. Feeling. That's the secret sauce, babe. How do you feel? Because this is what the desire is going to take you. This is what desire is truly about. Passion. Okay? When you think of the color red, think of what that means. We're getting root chakra. Do you feel safe? Do you feel comfortable? This is the foundation of the building blocks of our creativity. And it's like if even though we're uphill, even though we're a little off tilt, I'm feeling a root chakra imbalance, but it's like everything balances on that. But I also feel like you're moving to the beat of your own drum. Okay. So I don't want you to judge yourself here. We've got more messages coming in. Keep your eye on the prize. Where are we going? It's not a matter of where we are. Do you see the difference here? Where are we going? What does it look like? Can you take your desire, the scarf? Look at, she's wearing it here as a cape. She's just changed the look of it. But there's this beauty. There's this amount. Look at the crown. Look at the shift in the crown. Wow. I definitely feel, I'm feeling the ancestral here again. And look at the difference. Look at the stance. Look at how she's holding herself. Everything is different. And didn't we say there's like a portal? And everything is different. It's like, this is how you feel. This is what's coming in front of you. Do you notice the difference? Because there's some beautiful differences here. This is focused all on one spot, the root, right? But this is what's interesting. As you go beyond the base, this is what true alchemy is, stepping into your power and the highway related to your expression. Both are grounded, but there's a difference in vibration. This has the elements of all the elements. Let me take a look, see here. This is just, it's like monotone, okay? And I'm not saying this in a bad way. This is where you are, but it's like you don't resonate with it. But is it because you're not sharing your desires? Is it because you don't know where you want to go? Is it because you can't envision what things can look like, especially when you co-create with spirit? Because that's what I'm seeing as a difference here. This is looking to the left, and it's like you get ideas, but are you actually allowing yourself to take action? Because this is what co-creation is. This is what co-creation is. This is what we mean by there's no I in team. It's not just about you. It's about you co-creating, and frankly, source, with the divine. This is what leads to the alchemy. This is what leads to the ultimate change, the multifacets, the growth in the crown, and the outlook in a different way. And she's literally like, if you're looking at her, she's like this. She's tilting the front, which is talking about the masculine. So it's like this game. It's but it's not, but it is. But are you playing a game? Are you in it to win it? Because that's the only game you should be playing. So here we have the 23. And we've got the 20. We've got the 3 here, desire. This is in the past. This is where you are when you find balance. Okay. You've already turned this upside down. That was your last initiation. I'm seeing the numbers here. This makes it 26, which is the step after 25, which is the step. Abundance is the step after the magic, but the magic is the way that you look at things. It's the change in the frequency and the vibration. It's the difference between looking at something. I'm trying to think of a word. Okay, let's what could I channel for you guys? Okay. We're talking about, it's the difference of give a kid a pancake, okay? It's like everything for me, and now I want this, and I want that, and I want this. It's like seeing things in a bigger picture. It's not just about you. It's not about me. It's about we. You're flipping that M into a W. I mean, I don't know, but that's what I'm getting. Okay, the 3 again. All about balance for you. And when you find your balance, and that's the test, that's the initiation, that's the gray, that's what we're balancing, that's the center to the next steps that just unravel in front of you, because you are going your own way. And you don't need a map. You don't need a map. Okay? But if you want to plug into this, if you want to get in sync, follow the synchronicities. Allow the magic to guide you. Thank you, Ascended Masters, for bringing this forward. I hope it resonates. And I want to, what is this? I'm trying to see. Look at this on bottom. This is like alchemy to a masculine. This is a masculine energy, but it's like golden. It's source. I know it. This is how you step closer. This is how you upgrade your crown and get closer to the divine. The wheel's turning in your favor. There's a victory here. Allow it to happen. Allow the wheel to turn. Allow the shift to happen. The only person in the way is you. Beautiful. So let's get some prayers for you guys. I'm just looking at this. What's really interesting is we opened the reading with the kind of older guy, right? And he was looking great. He knew his part. But this guy, the wheel's shifting and there's this energy. There's just a shift in the energy here, working with all the elements. That's what creates the manifestation, right? And it's like there's something, the wheel is turned in your favor. There's something that you've gained. And in some respects, if you're not feeling this, your ancestors, I feel they have something for you to help you get this shift so that you can get your power on. Okay, I'm feeling like a fist pump there. Okay. Wow. Beautiful. And that crown is a helmet. You're protected. You're protected. So interesting how I'm seeing the full package. Are you seeing the transformation? It's like, in one ways, it's like we know, but it's not there. But then this is like the epitome of who you are whole. And look at, we're taking those steps and they're just rising up. There's war all around you, but it doesn't matter because the sun, the beams are on you. And that's this co-creation. There's a trust, there's an unfolding, and you're just going with it. And it's literally carving your way through. You're carving your way through. You found the secret opening and you're squeezing through the eye, the dragon, the dragons, they squeeze through the eye. This has all to do with building on that root chakra and building up into stepping into your power. So this is either confirming that you've done that or this is what's in front of you. Okay? This is what's in front of you. So let's find out some prayers for you guys. I love this beautiful oracle. I expect it to be really great for you because we've got the same kind of Hindu inspiration, India coming up. And so I just really am feeling it. Enjoy the ride. Enjoy the ride. Don't compare yourself to how others' journey has been. Because the moment you compare is the moment you create this hierarchy. And the moment you create hierarchy, you create judgment. And the moment you create judgment, you completely close off your victory. You completely close it off. Like you won't have that full manifestation. Okay? So those are words for you. It's okay to make mistakes. Enjoy the ride. It's not about the perfection. That's a little bit what's coming through. It's like, I thought it was going to be shiny and all like this and now, and it's like, no, it's messy and there's steps and, and it's not, I don't look as good as I thought I would look. But you know what? There's a message for you because right here, I'm hearing my friend Carrie, she would say, there's always a message in the mess. MESS. In the mess is a message. Are you going to keep going round and round to find it, or are you going to find that secret opening? Let's find out your prayer. Feelings. I was getting sacral for you, which is the house of your emotions, okay? And believe it or not, your emotions are so powerful. That is what we have as human beings, is emotions. And when you tie emotions to words, when you tie emotions to action, hello. And this is what a lot of people forget, and this is what's meant for you. I know it. You are so powerful that you will create whatever you believe. Whatever you believe. So if you're getting emotionally twisted in and you're creating, and there's like this storm, guess what you're creating? A storm. That's how powerful you are. That's why we got that power at the beginning that's feeling upside down, is you haven't learned that for yourself. But that's how powerful you are. If you came here just to hear those words, I'm happy to give them to you. You, my friend, are that powerful. Feelings, emotions want to be felt. You really can't surrender to something until you deeply feel it. Allow me, allow me, dear divine, to offer all emotions to you, feeling them fully so they no longer hold me captive. That's right. I want to read that last part. Allow me, dear divine, to offer all emotions to you, feeling them fully so they no longer hold me captive. Very important for you. I know it is. And on bottom, it's trust. And this is the blues coming in. It's like we need to get past the safety net. We need to get past the safety net. We need to get past the appearances. We need to get into the nitty gritty of it. Okay, we need to find the gray, the middle, the center. Are you feeling me? Trust. When love is invited to take over, right actions arise at the right time. What were we saying? It just unfolds in front of you. Allow me, dear divine, to wait patiently until the timing is right. Let me rest in the unknown until a clear path is shown. Trust. And there's a message here on this. Like I'm getting Ivy here, and I'm hearing a message because it's all about frequency and vibration. And it's like vines that are beautiful. They're beautiful and they're aggressive. They can take over. So it's like watch this. Watch how your emotions affect your mentality, staying out of your head, staying right here. And that's the root of it. That's what we're trying. That's what is coming up for you. It's more than just there's communication through that root chakra. And it's about allowing yourself to connect deeper, into the earth. It's not just, you can't just say, oh, I want to earn $1,000 a week and poof, just happens because you got the right look. And I'm not being disrespectful. It's more than that. It's a connection. It's deep. It's rooted. It's a manifestation. It uses all parts of, if you're going to create a box, it's air, wind, fire, and water. Okay? But for some of you, watch the aggressiveness of the emotions because they don't allow the true balance so that you can manifest. It's like you can use the vine to climb, but be careful. If you don't pay attention, you could be choking out the things to grow on. Wow. Never channeled that. Beautiful. So I hope you found the messages here. Thank you for coming. I do this every Wednesday, Spark of Wisdom. It's always based on the moon cycle and related to the animal wisdom. This week is the animal wisdom of the Heron. I'm going to share it after I'm done with the video. This is live, so I'm going to share it in the details. I would love for you to read that because it's a collective message for everybody. I also am a Reiki healer. I also do Crystal Attunements. If you want to find out more about that, let me know. All right. I'm seeing 1, 2, 3 for you guys, which is an interesting angel number. I want you to go ahead and take that. And it was interesting because I saw it 1, 2, 3, 0, 0. And so it's just a matter of following those steps. Okay? Following those steps and allowing it to guide you. Thank you for being here. Let's move on to our very last Heron. I'm going to shuffle in the energy for our prayers. One shuffle. All right, I'm going to break it up. And so the archangels are coming forward specifically for those of you that chose the great blue Heron. We've got the archangels coming in, and we've got on the bottom, you're in the right place. I'm feeling very high vibration. I've been feeling this with you guys in your channeled messages. You'll see, but the cat has 9 lives. This is all about a full circle, gone completion. We've got a healing. We've got like You can see the full moon here. You can see the sun here, but this is like an alignment, okay? And of course, we're looking out our left, okay? And I believe that this is also the same way that the Huron was looking, all right? So this is definitely for a divine feminine. Be relaxed and independent. You might even resonate with the fact that those of you that chose this resonate with the angelic, but also, what was I going to say? Is there is a, I'm sorry, I lost. Oh, you're very heart centered. Okay, so I feel very heart centered with you guys. This is an interesting change in vibration. This is it. I do believe we're all going through the same thing in a different way. There's something different about those of you that chose this group. I was even flipping in between, and I would come into your energy, and it was like a reprieve. It was beautiful. And so there's just something majestic, okay? And it's and when I say that, I'm feeling this queen energy. Okay, I'm feeling a queen. I'm just gonna say it. So we've got the blue Huron. I want to go ahead and give you the channeled messages right away. I my eyes were squinting. It's really weird. Squinting because you're so bright. You're so bright. You're the diamond buff. But at the same time, I was also feeling tight. So it's like I kind of got this in a different reading, but at the same point, hopefully you'll see if that resonates for some of you. And there, for me, I was feeling, oh my gosh, let's just allow things to expand. So the word I'm hearing is open. Be open. Stretch. Think about when you stretch. Okay. Now, when you're doing a stretching routine, like if I was to open my arms up, it's actually a proven fact that if you do it again, you go back further. And this is the element that I'm getting for you guys. There's this stretch, this flexibility, and there's no breakage. Okay. So it's like this rubber band that can stretch. And gosh, I'm feeling money here. I'm feeling abundance. I'm feeling just an expansion here. Okay. I was feeling the third eye. And when I was feeling the third eye, I was getting a masculine energy related to that. So, what I mean by that is I was feeling like there's some action that needs to be taken in order for you to expand your vision. Very similar to what we were seeing in a couple other readings. I was feeling this, and you may even resonate. There might be more than one this week. Okay. So, really tune in, use your pendulum, really tune into your body. There might be more than one oracle for you. Okay. But what I was feeling here is there's this sense of weaving, and I'm using this in quotes because you are a weaver, all right? A creator, a creator. We all are creators, but there's something specific about you being a weaver of some sort. Maybe you sew. I mean, this could be used in lots of different ways. I consider myself a dream weaver. I'm a way shower. So, one of my favorite things, this is coming up. So, but I do what are called Reiki reading sessions, where I do a 60-minute Reiki session. And when your energy is being released, I read the energy. It shows me stories, and in collaboration with that and the oracle that's placed under your head from your team, because I work with your team, we can show you the way. And it's not that I'm doing I don't know how to explain it, but it's not that I'm doing it because you are the guru. It's just like a starting point, right? Okay. So for you, I'm getting a sense though that you can, and I was hearing the song, you can go your own way, which is really interesting. Okay. I keep saying that a lot tonight, but it's like you can go your own way. You have your own perspective, but it's really well received. Okay. Um, there's this feeling that there's something beneath. And I was getting this feeling of an anthem. I don't know how to explain it, but like you know how you feel when you hear that song by, like, you all have a song. Like, okay, if you were to walk into a room, what song plays when you enter the room? You are a vibration shifter. You come in and you right away set the tone. So it's like, what's your song? And that's your soul song. What's that beat? Because that's what sets the tone. Whereas some people walk into a room and it affects their energy. You hear a lot of people talking about empaths. This doesn't mean you're not empathic. You don't allow that to decide who you are. You're in your own expression. There's this blue Heron. There's this expression. It's definitely coming through for you guys. Okay, so you are. I was hearing anthem. I was the beat of your own drum. Do you play drums? Are you musicians? Are you artists, poets, writers? There's an expression here, and if it's something that you're not doing, it's meant for you. Because I'm coughing, feeling my throat chakra. It's like a pull. Okay, you're going to resonate that. You just feel pulled into these expressions. They allow you to feel like you. And when you're in that expression, there's this suave, Reiki suave. There's this swagger that you have. And you have got the moves like Jaga. Okay, it's like you just feel that you're in the right spot. It's all about that expression. Okay. And when I took a look at this blue Huron, now some of you may have not noticed, but he's got his left foot up. And it's like, last reading, we were talking about becoming the emotional masters. For those of you that chose this pile, I feel you are already an emotional master. And the fact that you do that, it's like just you moving. It's like a ballet for others. Your expression, the way that you take action, really, really, it's like, it's not that people have to notice you, but it's like an example. And that isn't that we're all here for, to make each other better. And that's what I'm feeling here. But at the same point in time, I got some of you are in training. You're learning the steps. It feels free. The number 2s are very important to you. So you're seeing 2s, 22, 222, stars, the color green. These are all synchronistic for you. And it was you guys that I first got pineal gland chakra. Okay. And there's a shower going on, like you're being showered. Okay. Just keep taking the steps. So those are all the channeled messages for you guys. The archangels wanted to come forward. We're starting off in a very high vibration. Okay. So hopefully that all resonates for you guys. Yeah. See the vibration shift. There's vibration shifts. It depends on how you look at yourself. Okay. So the horse also this vibration makes you feel free. Remember, you are the ones that people rise up to meet. And I don't mean that in a bad way. You are the queen. You are royalty, right? But it's like Princess Sophia, like your friend, but everyone feels welcome around you. Does that make any sense? I hope that makes sense. Yeah. It's like you're in balance, but you don't need to butt heads with others. Okay, so that's why I'm seeing this upside down. This is that queen energy. This is the expression. And it's like you found your balance. But for those of you that have it says right now, so it's be strong and courageous. And what's really interesting is like you have this quietness to you, but it is your strength. It's like I really keep feeling this ballet, this grace, and it's not an emotion that you're meant to hold. It is who you are. It is who you are. Okay? So let's go ahead and find out. There's that cat again. What? We're not reading tonight. That's back on bottom. Maybe we should read for you guys. I'm feeling like that came up twice. Okay, so we're going to go ahead, not taking any inverses, is what I just heard. We've got the animals coming through. We're going to take a look at your past, where you are, and your future, and we're going to give you some prayers and send you off. Okay, so here we go. First of all, we've got in the past. Now, this did actually, the first two cards came inverted, so I feel like you've already turned these up. You've gotten, what I mean is, in the past, you were not in the flow. There was this restriction. In fact, there was a current in it. In what I'm feeling with you guys is the current would go and you knew that you were out of sync. And that really made you fall like on your shell. That really provided a lot of anxiety for you. But this is in the past. This is in the past. You've got that flow. You've not only found the flow, but it's unlocked something within you. And turtles are really great creatures, ancient creatures that swim the oceans. They're the emotional masters, right? But they also, there was just this glitch. That was weird. Okay. Oh, a message coming through. So, but it's like, they also work together. Like, do you know a turtle? They crawl on each other. So it's like you were here, but now you can be part of a team. I'm actually feeling that. And look, it's coming up in the reading. How funny. Because turtles, they actually stack one on another, right? They stack one on another and it helps them all stay cool in between. If you're a Facebook friend with me, I would love for you to check this out because I think it would resonate with you. The animal wisdom of the turtle is just beautiful. But the only thing that I'm bringing this up, I'm feeling some heat right now. So I feel like a lot of you that chose this pile, the Atlantean timeline is relevant. I'm seeing this in your reading overall. The Atlantean timeline is relevant for those of you. And in fact, this is what first kind of got you into the swing is these emotions. Your emotions showed you the way. I love that. For those, or you're meant to hear that if you haven't heard your triggers, okay? It's like lean into them. Something that's what makes you feel upside down, that happens for purpose to keep you in the current. So if you're I'm feeling the heat right now, okay, it's not very comfortable. So you might actually feel upside down. Maybe this does have purpose, but now we're showing you how you can flip that script, okay? Because the turtle is so inspiring because he can live at sea, he can live on land, and he can go in between the worlds. You are my travelers. Ooh, you are my travelers. Yeah, and I'm seeing this a lot here. Very high vibration, definitely grid workers. I'm feeling you. I'm feeling my people. I'm saying that because I resonate with that myself. Here in the background, it's like you've got this sixth sense. Okay, that's the sharks in the background, and it's like you've found that way into this current. Okay, being joyful and trusting, and allow that to continue to guide you because it's really do you see this pillar? There's this pillar of light right here, and I love that synchronistic. I love that because that's what I do to keep. Whenever I feel upside down, I immediately put myself in a pillar of light, which is grounding to Mother Earth, and then going up and bringing down Source and keeping myself centered in between. And so you can come out of your shell when you feel grounded. Okay. So just know, as the turtle, whenever you feel upside down, you're meant to know, hey, just go up and come out on land and, and give yourself a reprieve. And then you can go back in. All right. Just get yourself into the current. Just like in that movie, Finding Nemo, right? It's like, the turtle is like, hey, dude, what's up? He's in the current. He's just, it's a change of your experience. Okay, so this is coming up for purpose because sometimes things go round and round and round. And just because I'm feeling this majesty. It's like you have to remember to keep your crown on. So if we turn upside down, which happens, but what's really interesting is you're learning how to undo it. You're learning how to flip yourself over. That is a great skill to have. It really is. It really, really is. Okay. What you might not know, it came inverted, and it's like I heard no inverted for you guys, but I think that this is interesting because um, what I'm getting here is when you flipped this, you opened up a new initiation for yourself. And do you see this group back here? You are part of a group. Okay, you are definitely part of a group. That's what helps. When you do a dance, right, we're getting this ballet. You can't do a ballet by yourself. You can't. Even if you are the star dancer, you still need the music. You still need the band, the symphony. Okay, so you're meant to hear that. Yes, you might be a shining star. There's something, a breakout moment here happening. I feel like there's this breakout moment. Okay, but at the same point in time, don't let it, was it you guys that we said don't let it get to your head? Don't let it get to your head. Okay, don't let it get to your head. Don't let it block you from the reason that you from the reason that got you in the current in the first place. Don't allow yourself to not trust what's coming in for you. There's definitely something that's rising up, and it's changing our world right now. And that could be why you felt, why I'm feeling that flip. It's like you just have to trust. Definitely 100% be a force for good. I'm getting grid work here. Do you see like these moves? And the kangaroo is very much known for quite a few things. Okay, but for one of them, a lot of people think they're aggressive. They have these huge feet. They're able to jump forward. I'm thinking of that movie Kangaroo Jack, but it's like they punch, they box. They're so. What I'm getting is currently, maybe this is what you're feeling, this shadow boxer, boxing these shadows, boxing things for you. Keep yourself in that pillar of light. Keep yourself grounded. Keep those feet on the ground. You can sit, you can move, but notice all of them have their feet on the ground. And the reason I'm saying this is because the kangaroo is a marsupial. So in its pouch is where it keeps, it burrows. That's its creativity, is it is able to actually multitask, multifaceted. Do you see these three here? Those of you that chose this, when you find your expression, you could have multifacets, multiple streams of income. Okay, multiple streams of income is what I'm hearing. Um, and so maybe that's making you feel upside down. You don't really know which one to pay attention to. And I'm hearing the story that I'm very familiar with in Oracle with the kangaroo is during times of plenty when everything is perfect. Not only can they have a child, not only can they have manifest something and see it right in front of them, they can truly start to manifest something inside of the pouch, and even at one point go ahead and conceive and have conception of another idea. So those of you that chose this, you get lots of ideas. This is the spark that rises through you, and this is the thing, this is the message that I'm hearing. Let it get in the current, get the idea, co-create, but you have a team to help you develop it, or you're meant to pass it off. Just because you are a creator doesn't mean that you're meant to be the developer. That's really interesting because that's what I'm getting. Or just because somebody creates it for you. Oh my gosh, this is another thing that I'm getting. So this just depends. This is a general read. So that's one perspective, but here's something else. There's this beautiful creation in front of you, and how can you put your touch on it? How can you play with it? How can you make it your own? Wow. So it all just depends on which vibration that you're going for. But at the same point in time, this is your present, but not when you're upside down. Because when you're upside down, you can't be present with this. It's not in your field of vision. It's behind you. So it's not something that you see, it's something you feel. So I was getting those emotions for you guys so much. And there's this tree of life. I was seeing these branches. And that's what I was feeling with you guys. Multiple branches, multiple growth. It's all about the tree. It's all about the tree. And we're in the season. The tree, this is really important because the tree develops in different stages. This is what I'm getting right now. The tree develops in different stages. And oh my gosh, look at the stage that we're in. So, first, the tree, as it grows up. Okay. So, a lot of times this is in the spring. So this is going to resonate with those of you that chose this. There's this growing up, there's this expansion, and it's all about getting taller, stretching to the sky to reach the sun. In the summer, there's an expansion, a widening, growing. This is that expansion I was talking about. There's this expansion in the summer, this breath, right? So it's like first we get the depth, then we got the breadth. And this is where we are now. In the fall, it's like we're heading into that season. It's right upon us, right upon our harvest. This is what's coming up. And it's like at the same point in time, oh my gosh, it is. It's like the leaves are barren on one side and they're full on the other. So this is just really, and it's like they're blowing in the breeze. It's up at keeping your emotions, okay? Keeping your emotions, knowing that when you're walking on, yeah, you can go into the emotions, but when you come up on land, when you dry off, when you make your mark, allow yourself to be planted, it's like there are these expansions as it's happening, okay? So in the fall, it's all about the harvest. It's all about, the fullness of the branches. And that's what I'm seeing here, the fullness. But then we also have to know it's a cycle. So in the cycle, in the winter time, it's all about those roots going deeper so that we come back into the spring and we can grow even stronger. So this is really important to those of you. This is the cycle that's important, is to understand, first of all, that there is a cycle. So you have multiple things that can grow. Take a moment to reflect. Take a moment to reflect. How do you feel? Which one is best for this time? Because working within the cycle in itself is magic for you, my friends. Okay? And this is what we got. This in the future, it's like this playfulness, this part of this team. We're getting this team approach with you guys, this expression. You're following your north. It's like you jump up and you're just filled with so much to go down and to spread. And dolphins, just like sharks, we were talking about, this was in the past. See how you weren't in the current? And dolphins are, of course, they have sonar. They have their own sixth sense, but they share it with others, and it like compounds and builds off. And there is no competition. Okay, that's what's interesting about the sharks. There's the two of them, and they're in there. It's like this competition. There is no competition. Okay, if anything feels competitive, that's creating that hierarchy. It's creating that judgment. It's closing off. And when how are you feeling? Think about your crown. Are you in your power, Queenie? Are you in your power? Because that's the vibration you want to have. That's the vibration. This is the switch in the experience. This is the switch in the experience, okay? So this is all about how you jump out of those emotions and allow yourself to catch that inspiration and to share it with others. So beautiful, gorgeous. And I'm feeling all these light codes. I am. And we're getting this Atlantean timeline, especially. I'm getting that for sure. But remember, oh my gosh, this is, yeah, you're my travelers, right? So you're going in between dimensions. That's what this is. You, my friend, you can do much more than you think. But remember, it's not what I'm seeing more than anything. It's like we're highlighting you, but look in the background. You're never by yourself. It's not truly about you, it's about you doing your part and how that affects everybody else, and in tune how that affects you. It's like this growth. That's the expansion. All right, let's see what's on bottom. Oh, yeah, it's the cat. 9 lives. Like, I'm truly getting that. 9 lives. How many lives has it been since you felt upside down? It's like you've learned how to get in tune to the different cycles. And it's like, it's all about divine timing. Feeling divine feminine for sure, co creation with source. You've really found your center. But just know that you're meant to collaborate with others, either as an example or as actually, depending on what you got here in this reading, there's lots of facets. There's lots of facets. So it just depends on which one you decide. Okay. It just depends on which one you decide, because you're the travelers. You can just change it on a whim. Are you live right now? Yes, I am. I am live right now, my friend. Hi, Jolene. Okay. So let's get some prayers for you. This is the last one. We're just finishing up. Here we go. I just cut right to challenges. Okay. And this is what makes you feel upside down, are the challenges. Okay. But we got to flip that script right away, because as soon as we feel like that, we shut down the other stuff. Okay. It's almost like, in order for you to travel, you need to be that multidimensional being to travel. You've taken all this time, all this wisdom, you've got all this stuff in you. But if you just focus on the challenges, what are you going to get? More challenges. Okay? So it's all on what you decide to focus on. This is another, yeah, loneliness coming up. Okay. And here's all this blue. It's like, this is your expression. It's like you have all these different ways. Are you potentially, is that a challenge? Does that feel like a challenge? And then you pull back, maybe not knowing which way to go. I'm here to tell you, my friends, Blue Heron, as long as you're expressing yourself and it feels good, then you are in the right place, my friend. Allow yourself to play. Maybe it feels like it's meant to, it's supposed to be harder than it is. But see, that's the beautiful thing about increasing your vibration, your frequency. In some ways, it gets easier because we are energy, my friends. So the higher vibration is, you literally, as a magnet, pull in higher vibrational things. And so this is key element for you. And I'm just reminding you, I'm just here to confirm what you already know. Okay. But sometimes there are doubts. Okay. Because we are human. We're 100% human in 100% spiritual being. Okay. And sometimes it can be very overwhelming when I say 9 lives. Like, it's like, I'm just aware of this one. But there's so much more going on behind you than you're aware of. There's so many different ways that you've walked. And it's all about just trusting where you're going, enjoying the play. Okay? Enjoying the play. So don't let the doubts keep you back, because I feel like that's what turns you upside down right away. And hey, I get it. I get it. So let's find out, what's your prayer? Truth. That is your prayer. This is so freaking crazy, because if you were to make truth a color, first of all, we got the birds coming in. When you speak your truth, we're talking about expression, authenticity. Okay? So when everything is done as an offering, even the act of speaking, You get shown when to talk and when to be silent. And that's what we're saying here. You can't keep yourself front and center. Okay. It's like there are others. We have to remember the queen. That's what we're bringing up specifically for you. A queen does not just think of herself. She thinks of her queendom. She thinks of her people. She thinks of her whole entire queendom and how that's being received. Okay, so the truth is, and let's get back to it. When everything is done as an offering, even the act of speaking, you get shown when to talk and when to be silent. Your words come from silence, not fear. It's blowing my mind because I was saying there's this quietness to you. You do the talking, dear Lord. Take me over and speak through me. This is so cool. We started off the very first card, if I remember, at the beginning of this oracle was talking about clearing the channel. We end today talking about clearing the channel to the divine. This is what you are here for. The blue, the blue. Think of everything that's blue. The ocean. But think about it more than just the ocean. It's all about the flow, right? It's all about fluid, right? And it's like this is what we want you to get into. The current, the fluidity, and allow yourself to have fun there. It's a matter of really finding your sway, finding that swagger, right? Was that you guys? You got the moves like Jagger, right? Finding that swagger and that sway. It's all about speaking your truth. And when I say this, you can't get upside down because a queen, she doesn't speak like that. Okay? She speaks with respect and authoritative style. She like feel the vibration of this card. It's like, see, look at these four here. Again, we've got all these other, I'm seeing fours, threes and fours. One, okay, I'm seeing 1, 4, 3, 4. 1, 4, 3, 4. 1, 4, 3, 4, which is a 12, which is all about balance. That is the huge thing for you. How do you speak your truth from balance? Okay, and that's what I'm feeling here. But I feel that you came here to hear that. It's like you already know this because your vibration is so up there. And this is something that this is something that's coming through real quick, is it's all about, there's this fluidity, and sometimes we go from one extreme to another, right? It depends on the energy, and we don't want to judge yourself there, right? So this blue Heron, oftentimes when I think of the color blue, sometimes underneath the feathers are shades of gray, okay? So what I mean by that is allow yourself to be fluid. Don't judge what was. If you're too much in the emotions, it could create that you're not speaking your truth. Okay, that's when things get upside down. That's when you leave. That's when you might be here. This might be what the message is like you can't focus on just you. You're bigger than that. You're meant to work with more. I'm feeling it so much. And I'm getting threes, fours. So this is really important to you. And the biggest thing is about speaking your truth and allowing yourself to play. Because again, full circle. It's all about the experience, y'all. It's all about we're here living an experience. And you get to decide what that experience is going to be like at all times. And this is just some special messages for you to stay on track. But what I love about you more than anything compared to the other ones is people do better for themselves because they see what you do for you. You're an example to your children. You're an example to your family. You're an example to your coworkers. You see what I'm saying? It's like, and you may not even be aware that people, they notice you. You are their blue. You are their blue, is what I just heard. You are their blue. And I know what this means because I have a couple people that I see as blue. One of them's on here. And it's just like right away, there's just this like my friend Amy is like, I don't even have to say words. She just already knows where I'm at. And this is what I'm trying to say. There's this connection that you have with others. So allow those to develop. Okay. So hopefully that helps because you've got multiple branches. But if you're so overwhelmed, you're never going to make a choice. It's like, I got so many, I don't know what to do. Think about the tree, think about where you are, and you know where to go. You know where to go. Speak your truth. That's the direction. That's all you need to know. Be perched, take a moment to go inside, get quiet, pull back, and know that when you're ready, you'll lift off into flight. When you're ready, okay? Because you're my travelers. You've been doing this for a long time. Nothing's going to change that. But what will change is the experiences that you have. So I hope that resonates with you. Come back next week. We're going to start doing it live here on. This was awesome. It's my first live on YouTube. This was an incredible experience. It was very easy. Share it with your friends. I hope you enjoyed this. We'll see you next week. Happy full moon tomorrow. If you are looking for Reiki healing, I'm your girl. If you want to do, my specialty is a Reiki reading session. Oh, I just said that. So I do Oracle along with a Reiki session. I am able to read your energy as it's being released. It tells stories to put you on the right path. I would love the opportunity to do that for you. Or maybe you're interested in some crystal attunements, okay? With the crystals, I'm getting this crystal vibration. You want to increase your vibration with crystal attunements to help you emotions stay in check, help your mental, your mind stay in check. That's something I also do. So type at me. I'd be happy to introduce you to that. And I'm going to go ahead when I'm done here, timestamp everything, and also put in my Facebook group. I'd love to have you join my Facebook group if you're on Facebook. So thank you for joining me tonight. Until next week, have yourself a great week. Thanks for all who joined me live. We'll talk to you soon. Bye.